Good morning everyone. Here we have to discuss about the modified simplex method. So here we can discuss the minimums are equal to P1 D1 minus plus P2 into D2 D2 minus plus D3 minus plus P3 D1 plus. This is the objective function and these are the constraints. So here in this modified simplex method we can take D1 D2 D3. These are all the basic variables. So here they give the D1, D2, D3 values, means that is the modified simplex problem. So here the already we have to discuss about the simplex problem. So in the same manner, but the difference is here we have to go for the Cj minus Zj values separately. So here we can take the values x1 x2. Here we have the variables x1 x2, and also you can take the d1 minus d2 minus d3 minus and d1 plus. So these are the variables you have to take here. Next we can go for the basic variables. In minimization means here basic variables, all the minus values you have to take, that is d1 minus d2 minus and d3 minus. So here we have the three variables, that is d1 minus d2 minus d3 minus, that should be you can take here. So here you can take the coefficient of that values. So here you can take the coefficients of the constraints. So same as the simplex method. So solution variables 400, 240, 300. Next you can go for the Cj minus Zj values here. So you can take the separately. That means here we have the P3, P2, P1. You can take them in this order, that is P3, P2, P1. So first you can take the P3 values. Here there is no P3. Here we have only one P3 value. So that means here the coefficient is 1. So you can take all the values zeros. Here we have the 1 minus 0, 1 you can take. Next you can go for the P2 value. And that means a P2 value means here you can take here we have the P2 coefficients. So here you can take the P2 values. So here 0, there is no P2 coefficient here. So you can take 0 minus 1 means, so 2 into 1, 2. So 0 minus 2, minus 2. So here there is no P2 values. So 0 into 2, 0. Here there is no P2 value, P2 coefficient. So then you can go for the P2. Here you can have the P2 value. So you can take that one. So you can take here. So here you can take the 0. Here you can take the minus 1. Sorry. Next here there is no value 0. Here also 0. Here we have the P2. So 1 minus 0 minus 1. You can take minus 1. Here 0. Next in the same manner P1 values. So here we have the P1 value 0 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So P1. So 1 minus 1 0. Here 0 0 1. So here we have the 1 minus 1. 0 minus of minus 1 you can take plus 1. So here also you can multiply. So 400 into there is no P3 coefficient. So here you can take 0. Next we have the P2. So here we have 2 P2. Here we have the solution variable 240. So solution variable you can take, that means 240, that is that you have to take, it will be taken as the 780. Next 300 plus 100, that means you can take the take this one is a 400, that is solution variable. Next you can see these are the individual Cj minus Zj values. So in minimization problem we get all zeros and positive values. So here you can go for adding by these values. 0 minus 2 minus 1, that is minus 3. Here minus 1. Here minus 1. So 1 plus 1, this is 2. So here we have the most negative value, that is minus 3. This is the column. You can take the key column. So for this you can find out the minimum ratio. So here this is the minimum ratio. So this row is the key row. So you can take in the place of D2 minus, you can replace the x1. So here in this next step you can take here x1, x with coefficient 0. This key row you can divide with key element. You can divide with the 1 and you can add, you can write all these values here. Next here you can this row and this row you can calculate by using the formula, that is new value equal to old element minus new element into corresponding column position. So by using these formulas, you can calculate these values. Next, you can go for the individual Cj minus Zj. Same. Here P3 values, all values you can take 0. Here only we have 1. So you can take this is 1. 0. Next P2 value also you can take the P2 here we have. So here all the values are 0 values. So 0 into 1 0 plus 0. So here you can take 0. So here 0 0 you can take this is minus 1. Here 0. Next here we have 2 P2. So here you can take 2 minus 0 2. Here 0. Here 0. So next you can use this formula by adding. You can get this value, that is 300. Next you can go for the P1. Same P1 also Cj minus Zj values you can take. So here we have the P1 values. So for this 0 minus 0 0 0 minus 1 minus 1. So here 1 minus 1 0. Here we can take 0 minus of minus 1 plus 1 0 1. And so here this is, you can take this is as 160. Next again here this is the most negative value. So this is the key column and you can go for the minimum ratio. So here these values are 240 by 0 means that is infinity. This is infinity. You can neglect these values and you can go for this is the minimum ratio. This is the key row. So again you can replace D in the place of D1 minus you can take x2. So x2 value. So here x2 value same, you can divide the key row into key element and you can take all these values. Next remaining values you can go with the by using the formulas. Next you can find out P3, P2, P1. So here also same, you can go for the, here we have the 140. Next you can go for this one. This is the minimum ratio. So this is the key row and this is the key column. Next same manner you can go for the individual Cj minus Zj values. Again here we can go for these values. So P1, P2, P3. So P1, P2 here we have to take only P1, P2 values we have to take. So here in P1, P2 all zeros and positive values we get. So we can neglect P3 because here there is no, we cannot take any coefficient P3. So here we can neglect P3 values. Remaining P2 and P1 we get all zero values and positive values. So here we can stop the process. Next x1 value is 240. x2 value is 300. So here x1 equal to 240, x2 equal to 300. Next d1 plus value is 140. d1 minus d2 minus and d3 minus is equal to 0. So these are the solution values, solution variables. So this is the modified simplex method.